This week we will be focusing on prefixes. What is a prefix? A prefix is a letter or word that is added to the front of a root word or stem to change the meaning. Can you guys remember what is the root word? The root word is the first word that started before the leaves were added. I explained this in class to you that let's use the word disagree. Which word started before the leaves were added? The root word will be agree. So now we watered this plant and some leaves were added and the prefix dis was added to form a new word, disagree. Our first activity that we are going to be doing will be, I want you guys to underline the base word. Now always remember, when I do an activity, you have to read your instructions first. So the instruction says, underline the base word. The first one, disagree. What is the base word? The first word, disagree. What is the root word? The root word is agree, so we have to underline it. What is your prefix in the word disagree? It is dis. Number 2, unlocked. What is the first word that started before we added a prefix or a suffix to this word? It is lock. Underline it. Number 3, preschool. What is the base word here? Before we added a prefix or a suffix, it will be school. Number 4, preheat. What came first? The word heat. So we will be underlining the word heat. Number 5, return. What is your base word? Turn. And then you underline turn. Remember that your base word can stand by itself, but the prefix doesn't make sense when you say it on its own. So let's quickly go through them again. Disagree, your base word. Agree. Can it stand on its own? Yes, it can. But can dis? No, it can't. Number 2, unlocked. Can locked stand on its own? Yes, it can. No, it can't. Preschool. Can school stand on its own? Yes, it can. Can pre stand on its own? No, it can't. Preheat. Can heat stand on its own? Yes, it can. Can pre stand on its own? No, it can't. Number 5, return. Can turn stand on its own? Yes, it can, but re can't. Now I want you to do number 6 to number 10 by yourself and remember the rules that I explained here at the top and let your mommy check it for you. Now that you all understand what a base word is, we can move on to a prefix. So let's quickly revise. What is a prefix? A prefix is a letter or a word that is added to the front of the root word. Remember, it's very important that a prefix stands at the front of the word. A suffix that we'll be focusing on next will stand at the back of the word. Let's read our instruction. Circle the prefix in each word. Remember, they asked us to circle it. So don't underline it, but we have to circle it. Number 1, disagree. Let's quickly remember, what was your base word? Agree. So what is the prefix that we added to the base word? It will be dis. Let's circle it. Number 2, unlocked. What was your base word? It's lock. What prefix that we add to this word to change the meaning. Remember, a prefix stands at the front, so it will be un. Let's circle the sound un. This one can be quite tricky because the word unlocked does have a prefix as well as a suffix. In this one, I'm just going to show it as an example that the ed in unlocked will be your suffix. So ed is added at the back of the word to change the meaning. Number 3, preschool. Our base word, we said, is school, but what is added to the front of this word? Pre. Let's circle it.